money, do you know I'm on it? Be hate no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, the NFL playoffs begin here on this Saturday afternoon. It's the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Now the former Buckeye, Travion Henderson. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Asante Samuel up from the corner spot to make the stop. From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. Quickly out to Williams. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup.
2nd down and 8.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's May. He finds Hollins on the ground. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10. The Patriot first down.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 2nd down, it's May. He's got his man, Kayshon Boutte. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, here's May. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the give, it's Henderson. And he's bottled up gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up first and goal.
They'll run with Peterson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A tight end in motion now. Henderson. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to the Steel City after this. Want to finish this opening drive with 6, so the decision is go for it on fourth and goal. They're going. It's May. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up and wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. On third down, Henderson. He is down at the 14, but will have the first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Once more, it's Henderson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll go. Here's May. Now he'll work his way out right. Tayshaun Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Williams now to return. Oh, yeah. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. Going to stop him in his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line.
Smith red, check white. Ready?
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll take it forward to the 27.
Steelers first
Red,
down.
let's go. 6, 11, yellow, 43.
27-yard line.
Hut, hut.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
And 10 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Okay, right.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1-yard gain.
2 minutes
Brings
remaining.
up second and
First half
9.
in a 7-0 game. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. It is 2nd and 9.
Down. Ready?
Back to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
18. That's another
Watch out now.
Steelers
52.
first down.
Ready?
To the ground, a first down run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Set.
He'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He'll go right and find his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball to his hands, and he does the rest. All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and
that is caught side of the end zone. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. To throw on first down is May. He's going to air this one out. That is caught! And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 36 yards. May now on first and 10. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. No problem there on the extra point, and the Pats will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Williams on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
A solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Oswell's kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Third quarter begins with a run. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Aaron Landry there on the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9.
Right, 97. Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll look to throw again. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
Cycle. Down. Cut.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught by Washington. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
Check white.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. It covers 63 yards.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Now a toss play, running left. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. From the 23, here's second down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal.
All right, here we go.
They'll give it to Henderson. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal. Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Third and goal, it's Henderson. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against a wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a fourth and goal try.
Hey, what's up?
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
Opposite. Grit.
The drive will start on the ground, and the defense signaling safety here, but the official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
Brings up second and 9 at the 1-yard line.
Here's a second and
Steel,
9.
black. Fuse, yellow. Fly blue. Red.
Now they'll set up. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick six or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's up?
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. They work forward for a couple. Asante Samuel up from the corner spot to make the stop. From the 31, here is second and 8. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big hit for the Patriots. It covers 51 yards.
A 51-yard gain. And a Patriot first down.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, New England. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point.
May gonna look to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Shot, 17. Right, white. Set, blue is striking. Yellow, hut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. Going up top. He's got it! And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. A big hole. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
25-2. Ready, smash. Black shot, 10 black. Hut.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. Third down coming up.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they can generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Wan'Dale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And now it's fourth down.
Here we go. Black on 50. Green. Ready?
They'll look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to the air one more time. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready.
Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
So after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. That's
going to be caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play there on fourth down. Good for an even 20.
First and goal.
Here's a run. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That one on the former first-rounder, Troy Fautanu.
On the ready.
Now it is first and goal.
White. Set. Hut. Fury. Yellow. Blue. 32. Black. Red. Cycle. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the give, it's Henderson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
While he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what.
This is hot toward the side of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have cut the deficit to 5.
Steelers 24. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. Oh, a loose football. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
And with all this,
and remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good.
Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
13 yards.
a lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run, and this is Henderson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 13's pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. Space to run. Inside the 20. Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
5 more yards. That's another Patriots first down.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Again, it's Henderson.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Eddie, what's up?
Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs. So it's a road win here for the Patriots as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.